Hey everybody, today we're talking to Ellen McDougall. My name is Ken Johnston from Marmac Lodge, and we're just going to go over a few things about her past visits to the lodge. And so how are you, Ellen?
I'm doing well today, Ken. How you doing?
Good. So you've been up to the lodge a couple times in the last, I don't know, 10 years? Is it that
Yeah,
long?
yeah. I think it's been about that. Yeah, very fortunate to have spent some time up on the lake, and I'm happy to talk to you about it and let some of your potential clients know how great it is to go up there. I've actually trained in the first time and flew in the second time. I have to say I'm more partial to the fly-in because I think if you get an opportunity to ride a float plane in the north of Ontario and see just what it is, it's a magnificent, it's a real great way to kick off your few days you're going to spend fishing. And so that was a great time.
Right.
Um, yeah, so my experience has been phenomenal spending time at your lodge. Like I said, the first time I went up, I participated in the American, one time I was on the American plan, and the other time I brought my own food, but I really preferred to eat at the lodge, have lunches made. Definitely one of the highlights of the trip was participating to have a guide for the day and have a shore lunch. And if anybody out there is booking, make sure you do that, because not only do you really get to learn some great fishing spots, but partaking in a shore lunch is one of the great things of doing a lodge trip. I can't say enough about the time. One of the things I think is the best thing about being at the lodge is when you get there, you just feel like away from everything, and you're there and you get to fish and you get to spend time in a great cabin. You're greeted from the time you get there with friendly staff, and the fishing is awesome. I think the one thing that I was thinking before our call today is the staff and all the folks you have working up there, Ken, they really go out of their way to make the trip a worthwhile event, because it's a big, for a lot of people, it's a big special time to spend fishing up in one of those lodges. So I think it's a real a testament to say your staff really do a great job of making people feel welcome.
Yeah.
But for me, the best part is just being up there and being away from everything. And the one thing I do want to let people know is what I think is great is after supper, you get in your boat and you can go right out in front of the lodge, and it's probably some of the best fishing on the lake right in front of the lodge.
Yeah, for sure. Especially for walleye.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a beautiful hole. It goes real deep. It goes real shallow in front of the lodge, so they kind of hang around on that ledge.
Yeah, you
You
can
know.
fish right till sundown right there. It's awesome. And the boats, if you've talked about your boats at all, there's nothing like being on the water in those boats. I forget the name of them, but they're amazing.
So somebody from Ontario or wherever has never done a trip like this before. What would you tell them? Like they said, why would I do that as opposed to going to whatever the Caribbean or whatever? Like why is
Well,
it
it's
so?
funny you should say that, because I was up there with my partner, well, last year, the year before, I guess, before COVID started. And that was one of the things I said is I actually, like, I've done cruises, I've done Caribbean, I've traveled all over. And I don't know what it is about being up there, but I actually said I prefer that to, if you're spending your vacation dollars and looking at something different to do, I actually prefer it to a Caribbean vacation. Yeah, beach is nice, but there's just something about being up there, especially if you love the wilderness. You don't know when you're going to see a moose walk out, or the first trip we hiked into the little lake at the in behind. What is it? Rock
Rock
Lake.
Lake?
Rock
Yeah.
Lake, yeah, for specs. So, as far as vacation dollars go, I think doing something like this is just an absolute treat. And especially if you like the outdoors. And, I live in Northern Ontario and I have a cottage in Batchewana Bay and I partake, but there's still something about going away and being removed from everything that is one of the nicest retreats around. That's what I view it as, a retreat. And it's awesome.
Thanks a lot, Ellen. That was fantastic. If anybody has any other questions regarding the lodge or anything, go to our website at marmaclodge.com. Well, thanks, Ellen, and we'll talk to you again.
Thanks very much. Looking forward to attending again, Ken.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.